Hello. This should be working officially.
It started.
Well, it has or it hasn't. We'll have to actually see if people can respond to this. Are you able to hear us?
Are
Is
we
this working?
functioning?
I heard you on a slight
good.
delay. And then I turned the volume of the stream off so I don't have to hear you twice.
I had to reload
immediately
mine, but I
mute it
got it
all.
working.
Okay, excellent. Well, we should be all set and ready to go today. In that case, you can hear. Thank you, Cloud Willow. Very, very kind of you to say so.
Wonderful.
I love the feedback. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yes, we're a bit delayed, but overall it's fine.
This is actually
Why, what are you eating?
it's just a cookie. Jeez.
It was so loud.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so
rapping.
sad that you have a cookie.
Aw.
You're not allowed to have nice things, Try.
It's like a somewhat healthy
You're playing
cookie.
Annihilation.
I'm sorry, are you dipping your cookie into coffee?
Of course. I mean, it's nice and soft.
What in the actual fuck?
What? You guys never heard that before? Really?
I mean, I'll dip things into anything. Well, I'll dip anything into tea.
God, awful.
What's wrong with that, Onyx?
I
You
don't
do any
look.
dipping?
I do enjoy dipping. However, I don't like the idea of putting things into my coffee.
Oh, a purist. I see. Wait, what kind of coffee do you drink, by the way?
I drink a variety
Pretty
of
sure
coffees.
you
I
find-
tend, I tend to prefer cold
Okay.
coffee,
Oh, okay.
but I'm willing to drink any kind. I'm not the hugest fan of just pure black coffee, but I can drink it.
Okay.
I prefer mine with a bit of cream and sugar, or I like frappuccinos.
I have no sugar. I don't take any sugar.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
Except I am having a cookie, which it does have a bit of sugar, even though it's supposed to be healthy. Yeah. Anyway,
I feel like this is an insult, showing up to your stream late and then just having a cookie.
well, I wanted to be alive since people were, well, and by people, it's mostly you two, which didn't matter anyway, were rushing me. So, yeah.
It's because I have things to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we'll get this started then. I was gonna say I'll do my speculation because we had teased like doing that at one point.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
If we're in a hurry, I don't have to.
I mean, I do want to know because I did not get to be here for all of the last stream.
Yeah.
I
Well,
am caught up. I know what happened.
I was gonna say just like briefly, we were like talking about if we were gonna try to rush and do the whole game. We could just keep it to doing like just the one route. It could be a
Yeah,
shorter stream.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
That would be pretty okay. Yeah.
So I can give some of my thoughts on the game. Should we go all the way back to the beginning? Like the stuff that I was first kind of like taking note
Sure.
of and then was kind of curious about?
Do it.
All right. So there were some weird thoughts I was having. I didn't really want to give too many of my speculations because I did that a lot when I was playing Danganronpa. And it's one of those things people either, you know, they could take it or they leave it. Some people didn't like me doing the speculation. Some people were insisting that like I was cheating throughout the game because I was able to guess certain things. So I'm like, I started stopping.
I don't think you can guess what this game does.
Okay.
I think you
Unless
can.
you're, like, I don't think you can guess what this game
At least
does
not right away.
early in the game.
Yeah.
No, not
I
right
think I
away.
have-
But you
I
can
think I
figure
have
it out.
handle on it now. Yeah. So the big thing I took note of, and I forgot over like which route it first was in. It might have been the very beginning. But there's the part when Date remembers playing with, I guess, Child. I don't remember how old she was supposed to be, but Child Iris.
Yeah.
And, like, that was the first thing. It's like, okay, this is pretty weird.
She's
Like-
12, I believe.
She's, okay, that would actually
Yeah,
make
that
sense.
is the
then.
same model of her as when she's 12.
Yeah. When she's with, what's Falco? Yeah. Or whatever his actual name is. So,
That's the only name you get for him.
okay. There was that, and the other weird thing early on was the tutorial Somnium they make you do, where they're like, oh, hey, this is like practice or whatever, or a memory. I forget exactly how they put it. There's like a lost memory. They had some kind of word they used. I can't remember like what it was.
A repressed memory?
It may have been a repressed memory, yeah. And like that was the memory of which, infamously, I was like half paying attention during that Somnium, and I missed like when they showed like the figure and like the woman getting shot, and like you guys were joking around about it afterwards.
You
so
missed
he
a
sees
lot.
it. Yeah. But you guys told me about it like as it was happening, and he has this memory of that, which clearly later on we see is something that I forget. I guess it was when we were in. Whose Somnium was that? Was it when we were merging with like 89? No, because he had the. Maybe it was. Yeah, because we go back there. And I think it's when we were doing him. Was it on the Annihilation route that we did him? Like Somnium?
No.
When was it? Wasn't there someone we were like doing something and it had him in it? I can't remember now.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Just like a regular flashback, maybe?
I believe that's
might
in
have
the
just been a flashback then.
true. I think it might have been the true one.
Okay. Well, either way, there was some kind of like either flashback or something with them. And that's when we saw that's when we saw the dude, like what's his name?
The dude?
What's the name of the mob boss or the old mob boss?
Rohan?
Rohan?
Yeah, that's when we saw like him, the confrontation with that, right?
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we
No,
saw
I finally get what you
Rohan. Yeah. I don't know if that was an Insomnia.
Right. I believe it's on the true route. And that's right before 89 escapes with Renju.
Okay, is that when it was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what we just learned in the little bit we were doing recently was that what happens after you go the 5 minutes, memories start merging, and then potentially you have the possibility of like people actually perhaps swapping bodies. Like everything gets swapped over. So I don't think Date is really whatever his name was, the son of So. I think at some point something happened. They got swapped around in there. And we're either... My guess is that we're Falco based on that. And I'm not sure if he just has amnesia or if it was a side effect of the... Like, maybe it was like the first time they were trying to do this body swapping thing. I mean, it's probably a very experimental thing. Messing around with minds.
It's always
and
weird
and all
your
that.
first time.
Yeah, that's what I heard anyway. And the second half of like what I've been piecing together is like, what is the motivation of everything that's going on right now? And I think for that, Iris has to be the key to all that. Because we just had that stuff we figured out where like, okay, Iris's mother, or her adoptive mother basically, is like, she was trying to do this thing where she would blackmail So Sejima for all this money to get her treated. But I think something else was happening too. And it took me a bit to figure out what exactly he was trying to do. But with like what we found out recently with the end of the last route, it makes sense to me now if this is what it is. I think Renju was trying to swap out Iris's consciousness, or whatever, soul, and get her into a new body. And that's why he had that machine that he was keeping there. I think that may have been what he was trying to do when he like took her like late at night that one time, because she was like, okay, like he picked me up like 2 a.m. and took me to this warehouse, and then I ran away, and she led us back there at the end of one of her endings.
Yes.
And then we did that thing where like we tried to cure her with like the Somnium, but it didn't work. I think he was trying to do the Somnium thing with her. Either he was like willing to sacrifice himself and like put her in his own body, or maybe he had like someone else that he had been keeping there. I'm guessing he was probably going to sacrifice himself. And I'm also trying to think if that's what Because, like, if we go back to the thing with, like, if Date is swapped around with the body of, basically Sejima's son and 89 are swapped around, that's, like, Sejima's son in prison, basically. So why was Renji trying to kidnap the son? Or, like, rescue him from prison? Maybe he was going to try to swap him with Iris as well? And then just be like, okay, yeah, like, whatever. We just need any body, we'll do.
Well, I guess on that front,
yeah,
no one really knows about any of the body switching stuff.
No, it's not confirmed.
Like, no one's supposed to know about Abyss in general.
Yeah.
Abyss is supposed to be a hidden organization, kind of.
Prosecutor, maybe a police chief.
Mm.
And any of the other sinkers are supposed to be the only ones that really know this is even a thing.
Yeah. Which makes me think, like, how did he gain knowledge of that? I mean, I guess... Well, we know that he's friendly with Pewter. Right?
Friendly.
Friendly.
And that's a word for it, I guess? Yeah. So I don't know if he got knowledge of it that way.
But, like,
I'm not... Yeah, go ahead.
During this, I do still think there's information that is, well, not exactly, like, not given to you to figure out the whole thing now. The missing bit of information that you need to, like, round out your theory is... It feels more obscure than it should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely say that you're
would
missing a few things.
Yeah.
I'll say a good portion of your theory will be confirmed in this ending.
Okay.
Like, you will find out whether or not you're correct or not.
Yeah.
Because
like, the thing I'm
for the fact
pretty
that it's not the
confident
true
about
ending, it gives you a lot.
Is that, like, something happened with, like... Oh, and the other thing that I was thinking of was when we were interviewing 89 in, like, one of the routes. It might have been... I'm not gonna guess which one it was. I just have a memory that we were asking him questions. Yeah. And, you know, he had that thing where basically he was given his, like, mission, right? He's like, oh, yeah, you can leave the mob. Or the Yakuza.
Kill Hitomi and Iris.
Exactly. And then he was like, oh, man, like, what am I gonna do about this? Is like, if I don't do this, like, I'm basically a dead man. So I'm like, oh, like, was he kind of like... He kind of, like, had to somehow die, for lack of a better word, or, like, end up in prison? I don't know if it was so much of a conscious choice. Like, I think whatever happened... Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly, like, how the events happened 6 years ago, but it was... Something sure happened, and it was complicated and messy. The other thing that I was, like, picking at in my head was, like, Shoko. Because she's the first death in the game. And, like, this is just kind of me, like, I don't know. Like, if it's spot on, it'd be really funny. My theory about that now is that Renju's basically like, I don't like that fucking bitch. I'm just gonna, like, swap her and Iris, and I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. And, like, that's my theory. And then something went wrong. And, like, I don't know.
Something went horribly wrong.
Yeah.
What, like, swap Shoko and Iris?
Yeah. My theory is, like, oh, like, Iris is dying. I want to save her, because in a way...
I guess if your goal is to give her just a healthy body.
She's kind of like my adopted daughter. Fuck my ex-wife, that bitch.
My ex-wife?
Yeah.
Maybe she'd like to be an idol.
That's my little theory. She has no choice. Mm-hmm. So that was all I have on that right now. I still can't really put anything else together on, like, what the hell is going on with Shoko. So that's just what I'm going to jump with for now.
I'd say that's overall a pretty fine theory to have.
I thought it was fun, at least. Yeah.
You admittedly noticed more than I would have expected of you.
Considering how much you spaced out, but we did try and point things out for you.
We did.
A lot.
Chat also helped a fair bit, because a few of the people here have watched and played the game.
Oh yeah, most of you have at this point, right? That's funny. Yeah. I was like... some of the stuff was crossing my mind while I was playing it. I'm like, I don't want to say too much out loud. I'm just gonna let this play out for now. I probably should have started giving my ideas before we got to the true ending, because that kind of confirmed, or like it heavily leaned towards like, okay, this stuff is probably correct that I've been feeling out.
Yeah, because the true ending is meant to start giving you the bits of what's actually going on.
Yeah, even before the cutoff, like I'm like, oh, definitely looks like we're going in this direction now.
Yeah.
And like the stuff with like Sejima, I'm like, this feels like it's some kind of like blackmail or something they're holding over his head, but I couldn't put like my finger on just what it was. But then it's like, okay, yeah, like it was the body basically that they're trying to do here at the end, and then now it's basically like put him on the spot and whatever is going on because of that. Though I am trying to think, and I don't know if they said it or not. So it had been 6 years when they had tried to kill off Hitomi and Iris. But did they mention there like how they knew about it at that point? Or was that not really mentioned?
No.
About what?
Okay, it hasn't been clarified. No, I was wondering like how, because I'm assuming that like Sejima had him contracted out to like take care of his problem, and I wasn't sure how he was aware of that. I didn't know if they had like said that and I didn't notice it, or if they just hadn't been commented on yet in the game.
No, we don't know why they were targeted yet.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I think the implication is that Rohan was able to see that he was developing a personal life. He could see why he wanted to leave, and so it was just like, you know, if you want to leave, sure, but get rid of the thing that makes you want to leave.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It comes
the
off
implication is meant to just be get rid of the weakness that you have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got
Which
it.
is really common in old-fashioned groups like that.
Sounds like.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like from the outside definitely just looks like an act of cruelty on Rohan's part.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because that man literally had problems like that. He was
had problems.
Healer.
Awful
Almost die.
Just some issues.
Just some.
I think that's all I have for now. It's most of what I wanted to say anyway, like the big stuff.
Okay, stream over.
And that's it. We're not streaming anymore today. Screw the Annihilation ending. Let's see. I actually have to get the game started. Let's hope it actually is gonna work correctly. Oh, I don't even have it on my like Steam shortlist right now. So I must have been playing other stuff. All right, let me go into Steam and find it. There you are. Okay. I think AI is like the one game I have that does actually work without many color issues. Thank God for that.
That's
Fumbling
good.
around.
Let's hope Nirvana sticks with that trend.
Yeah. I might just have to like...
Nirvana also has more hair glitches with the models.
It does.
I'll look
It
at
does.
that. I think I just looked at this
Like
one.
they upgraded the graphics. Like
See.
some things look better, but you get more glitches with it too.
Okay. I'm gonna wait to see if the game actually loads up here. Oh, there we go. It had my face first, and I was waiting for the game to show up. Nice.
Okay, show us the game too, please.
All right, you guys probably would benefit from this, wouldn't you?
Yes. We need to help you. Oh, by the way, since we
Mhm.
probably have an excess amount of time just to do Annihilation,
Sure.
no guiding today.
Oh,
You can
no hand-holding.
play that.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, no hand holding. Depending on how
Oh, it is
easily
picking
you
up from
get
that,
through
though.
True Route next week, might put the hand holding back
We
Yeah.
might have to if it's an extra long one.
because that is going to be decently long.
All right, let's begin. Right, is it begin or is it reopen? Like, what's the difference between these two?
Just begin.
Okay.
Begin is for if it's just starting. Reopen is if you like pause in the middle.
Oh, all right.
You did not get
There's-
very far here. It stopped you pretty early.
No,
and you
we
could
must
use a
have just
refresher
gotten
on
here.
what happened Tuesday.
There was
It
no
may have
way
been a
for
while,
you
yeah.
to get to this point. So, yeah.
This is all gonna be new from here on out.
Yeah.
Oh, this we had seen at the very end.
They give you a little recap.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fine. I'm
'Cause-
good with the recap.
They know you have to play everything else before continuing us.
Yeah,
Reaction
I don't think he's
sounds.
gonna survive that.
No, I think he's definitely dead.
Pretty sure he's dead there. Yeah. Hello. Oh my god,
Use
it's boss!
Discord overlay. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we had a little overlay thing there. That's
What's
cool, I
going
guess.
on
Thank you,
here?
Discord.
Why did Boss kill So?
That was a question I had.
Yeah,
Months
that's
ago
a good
now.
question. I mean,
Maybe
he
1 month.
deserved it. Like, I don't blame her.
I can look around her office and she's not even here now.
Mario!
Oh, I guess we're serious.
Oh.
I'm not gonna comment on anything. Alright, hey Aiba. I can see Aiba.
Shoko was killed around 5 p.m. Friday. What was
Right.
Boss doing at that time?
Uh-oh. I don't know. Did anyone know? What about for Renji's murder?
What about Saturday, 8 p.m.?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
Okay, so
I'm not
reminder, this
liking
is
this.
also route where we had the
This is
polar
where
bear.
everyone's been killed, basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone's dead.
Except
Ota did
Mizuki's
not
still
survive
alive.
his hero
Iris
moment.
and Ota were killed at different times. I was watching the stream on the call with
Also,
Boss.
this is a pretty consistent thing throughout all of the routes, in case you don't notice, but a lot of the times we don't know where Boss is.
Only the first few minutes.
That's true. I've never really
She's
kept
pretty
track of her.
unreachable.
He's at the Cabaret
The polar
Club.
bear had not yet
Allegedly.
appeared on stream. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Where was Boss's phone at the time?
Oh,
Check her cell records.
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC.
did she?
Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse and made the call.
It's very interesting behavior. Boss! I don't believe it.
Boss is the new Cyclops killer? Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, So. Boss killed them all?
The evidence makes that a
I don't-
likely possibility.
I don't feel bad about So, though.
So what?
So also had his left eye removed.
Well, sucks for him.
Identical
Oh,
to
bu-
Shoko,
button.
Good job.
Renju, and
It's
Iris.
stupid bumpers. I don't need a
Dante,
transcript
I know
now.
where the boss is.
Oh,
I have picked
good.
up her GPS.
Where?
She is now
See, if she's aware that we could track her via GPS, she could set up a
at
trap
the
for us
Sagan
easily, though.
residence.
And she's the one who taught you all of the
Somewhere
stuff.
inside
Yeah.
Hitomi's house.
Oh no.
What?
But why? What the hell is going on here?
She's Miss Steal Your Girl.
I guess she's gonna steal our girl. I drew my gun from its holster and barged into the house.
Hitomi! Hitomi!
And they were all making
Who
cake.
could say no to bazongas like that?
I called her, but there was no reply. I didn't see Boss either.
Call Boss's phone.
On it.
What could possibly be happening?
Rhymes.
It's in the house. Of course. I hear the phone vibrating. Where's it coming from? Where's that foot? Shoe. Aw, shoebox.
Where's that put that in?
Where's it coming from? It's coming from
Could it be the
the
fridge?
refrigerator. It is the refrigerator. Oh. No, it's the refrigerator. I'm close. Oh, I want to look in the refrigerator. No time for jokes.
You'd
Really?
Where's his phone?
You'd think Date would be better at finding vibrations.
You would think,
No.
but you would be mistaken. Oh shit. Oh, they have us. Wow. How many people were in that bedroom?
Kaname Date, you are under arrest for murder.
What the
I,
hell?
I believe that was the front
Drop your
door.
weapon. Comply.
Yeah,
Oh, was it? Oh.
that was the front door.
The other way are the bedrooms.
I didn't know what perspective we were looking at for a second there. Oh. Hi.
Boss.
Also, man, real familiar to that last time she showed up at Hitome's house.
Yeah, another shootout situation.
With her on the wrong side of justice. Corrupt cops, man.
I think she's justified.
Oh! Sorry, I'm a little distracted here.
Don't worry, you're gonna notice that later.
I cannot believe that you so immediately reacted to that.
Sorry. I'll talk to the boss. These other people, they don't mean anything. Boss.
What's the most
What the
important thing
fuck
to
are you
ask?
doing?
I could ask you the same thing.
Valid.
You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't you?
Oh.
That's ridiculous. What are you talking
Okay, but
about?
like,
Don't lie.
out of everyone who died, she's the least important. Like,
point.
is anyone really gonna miss her?
No.
Other
Yeah,
than
they
Mizuki.
probably wouldn't have. If she was the only
Mizuki
one,
would
then
feel
no.
bad about it, but she wouldn't miss
She would have gotten over it pretty
being
quickly.
tortured.
I know, well, she does miss her mom actively.
That's true.
That's a thing.
She
She
is a
does,
good
she
kid,
does.
even though it wasn't really
easier
a
to
good
get over,
relationship.
though.
She
You're
was.
the new
But
psycho.
like,
good
no
kid.
one else would.
Have you ever read that
Why do
book,
you
I'm
think
Glad My
that?
Mom Died?
No?
You put a gun
an
to So's head and pulled
autobiography.
the trigger.
I feel like Mizuki would write that in the future.
Aw.
I saw it with my own eye.
Ha, he said I.
Shut
He
up!
was accurate.
Stop lying!
Wow, losing your shit, boss.
I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
You
Why
love
would
the
I
little
tell you?
smiley face next to nothing of importance was lost. It's true.
Fight.
It's accurate.
Yeah. You want to fight? Please.
You're not gonna lower your weapons,
weapons,
but sure.
Please, lower your weapons. You drop your guns, I'll drop mine.
And I'll drop my
They
pants
have
too.
shields, dude.
Date,
Look at these
do you
guns!
think these officers
He
will
takes out
listen
his
to you?
twig arms.
I thought so.
What choice do I have?
Oh. She's the culprit.
Boss
She's
is
the true
the
mastermind.
That woman right
Please
there
believe
is
me.
the new Cyclops killer. She's tricking you.
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
Nope. She did the Back to the Future bit. What the hell's that behind you?
I didn't kill anyone. Please believe me.
They are not listening to you.
They all have headphones in right now. They can't hear you. Ah. Oh well. I guess we just have to fight her.
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
Yes.
I have no choice.
We're not severely
I
outnumbered.
recommend against it.
We
You have
got
zero
this.
chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think.
They have their AirPods in. They can't hear a thing. That's right, Cloud Willow. Oh boy. Alright, let's see if I have to get ready to do anything. Oh. Huh.
Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
It is.
You know,
The magazine.
Fry
And
had
milk
his
on top of
headphones
it.
in earlier
You want me to look at a magazine
Yeah,
now?
maybe.
and was like blaring music in his ears. So you want to talk about, oh no, they have their AirPods in. Try did that. Try did that at the start of our call.
Just look.
It happens.
This is the stuff of legends. Only the
And
most
he was
diehard
late.
fans have ever laid eyes on it.
Do we have to relitigate this?
Yes.
Damn
Yes,
it.
we do. Get ready.
Oh, hey, Smash. Okay, good.
Whoa! Limited edition!
I guess for them means unlimited power. Sweet. It's a good thing just to get powdered milk, I guess.
It's perhaps a little
Date,
explosive, though.
load Evolver with
Mhm.
firebomb bullets. Shoot in
Oh.
the cloud.
Why?
Just
Just
do
do
as
it.
I say, and fast.
No time for questions. I got bosses fixing your hair during this. right. Now what? Oh, complicated. Not really, but sure. Damn! That was a bit more than expected. Well, we got even boss knocked out. Can we take her with us?
I mean,
Or just
you
get
could
shoot
kill
her? Guess that's an option.
I'd do it.
She is probably just
Horny
unconscious.
housewives in heat? What?
That's what the book was.
Oh, I didn't read the book. Damn.
Because you couldn't see a title on the book, to be fair.
Ah, of course.
But it was supposed, like, that's your standard housewife apron. You know.
Yeah,
You've seen the
happens.
shows.
Have I?
Her right shoulder and left leg
Probably.
suffered damage.
I don't watch those
She will
shows.
live.
I don't know
That's
if that's
solution,
true or
huh?
not.
Good thinking.
Let's be for you to figure out.
Thank you.
Let the stream decide.
But you could have just had me throw the bag.
I know enough about you that I can guess.
That would have been too slow.
Ah, that's right.
To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
That was a good improvisation.
Mhm.
And now we have this to keep up
Anyway,
with.
let's have a look.
Now?
Hey,
Date.
this is just a cooking magazine.
Oh,
Aha.
so disappointing.
He told me he would never have that stuff in her house.
No, not with Iris
Boss
around.
is still unconscious. However, her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
Gotta keep that stuff well locked up.
And you know, Cuter's not against you because his boyfriend's already dead.
Yeah, doesn't have to do anything dramatic this time. Oh, I can't see him in here? Oh, he went back. Okay, there he is. Why are you so cooperative compared to when you were trying to murder me?
Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got
Ah,
the video from Iba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing, which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed So Sejima after pulling out his left eye. That makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high.
hi, boss.
Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth.
I want the truth.
The poor boy really just wants justice, and
We
he's
can't
never gonna
handle
get
this
it.
truth. Aww.
She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg.
She'll be fine.
Her brain
Yeah,
is
she's
perfectly
fine.
healthy.
You don't need to worry about those
You
things.
can sync with her.
Where's
I
89?
had him put back behind bars.
Okay.
In Fuchu prison.
That's right. I couldn't keep him here.
Oh, we did have him here. Okay. Does it actually show that? Like the series of it? I could probably check on this. Because I wonder if this was the route I was thinking of. Was it this one? Yeah, this is the sync I was thinking of, I think.
Where we get
Okay.
to see Hitomi shot and all that.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to reference. Okay, got it. I probably should have went to this early to go over that. Oh well.
It probably would have helped you figure out your thoughts.
It probably would put it together a little bit easier for me. Hey, boss.
Looking fine.
I was gonna ask your questions, but I didn't know that just looking at her was gonna do this immediately. Besides, even if she was awake, I can't imagine that she'd take too kindly to an interrogation. Hitomi still hasn't been found. That's concerning. I have a bad feeling about this. What would they try to do with Hitomi, I wonder, though, at this point? Huh. But there's a good chance that boss knows where she is. How would I get that information? Getting to her head would definitely be the quickest way. That's why I brought her here. Like, there must be more going on. I don't know what it is.
Date, talking to her would be pointless.
Uh-huh.
You do know that, don't you?
I kind of thought that to myself, apparently, but yeah. So how do I activate this? I'm just clicking on the machine? Wait, I'm already stuck.
I'm assuming you
What am I
turn
doing?
around and talk to Pewter.
Oh, We have to talk to
Yeah.
him again. Got it.
Computer, are the
You know,
preparations
and
done?
click that thing that says sync with boss.
Ready anytime.
Was that there before? I didn't.
Let's
I
get
guess I wasn't
started.
paying attention. Okay. Oh well. It happens. It happens.
You weren't syncing enough.
Hmm.
Dante,
Yeah, Peter?
I know. 6-minute time limit.
Of course.
I'll be back before time's up.
well then, let's begin.
Man, you think he would tell us the truth about that now at this point? Because he didn't tell us along this route what happens. I guess he doesn't consider it relevant still. What's gonna be happening in Boss's brain? Oh. Huh. Where the hell are we? Aiba, what are you doing?
Time to loosen up.
If you
Do
insist.
always have to come in like that?
It is of the
Mhm.
utmost importance.
At a
Mhm.
time like this?
Exactly.
Times like this are perfect.
This is the perfect timing.
It appears to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
What could Boss be hiding here?
An abandoned factory. Is this the same factory? This looks different.
Somnium scan.
Or is it just full?
Activate.
I will say that this is the area that you were standing with Hitomi in before going through the doors and getting knocked out.
Wait, when?
Last week. The last thing that happened before stream ended last week. We went to this factory, and then we opened a set of doors and found dead Renju.
That's where we
and
found
got
Renju
knocked
dead.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just
Okay.
the other part of that.
Got
yeah,
it.
You've technically been to this factory more than once. This is like one of the hardest syncs to do.
Oh yeah, I should probably think about what I'm doing.
Yeah,
this-
check him out. Good idea.
We had a door behind us. This door on the other side. A door right in front of us where we're going. A ladder. A cord. Oh god. There's other floors. This is new.
And they will all be important.
Is it saying nothing's on it right now because they're currently empty, or is it because I have to go up to see what's on them? Just out of
I
curiosity.
believe it's because it's currently empty.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the court jumps out to me immediately, but maybe I'll check out this door since it's right in front of us, just to see if there's any maybe timies at least, or maybe it actually will work.
Oh yeah, timing's super important.
So- Wait, did we really get up all the way down there? Okay, I guess we've like used up all our saves, probably like over a few times too. Anyway, start at the bottom or top. Now where did I just see that? Or was I looking at the wrong direction?
Starting at the top or bottom says a lot about you as
Door
a person.
A.
A door that looks like the Anywhere door.
The Anywhere door? What does that mean? Well, it's not gonna use much time, and it gives us a time, eh? Kind of.
Hmm? It appears to be locked.
Okay. Well, that's fine with me then. Let me... Now, am I able to get over there right from the start, though? Because there's a lot of crap in the way.
I'm feeling very bad about having to bring out a guide later.
Uh-oh. Okay.
It's definitely gonna have to come out.
This is a very rough Somnium to
Rusted
get through.
metal door.
I see. Break lock with pick, put pick in keyhole. Or just investigate.
I don't know.
We don't have
Brian,
a
do you
pick,
like
do
filling
we?
holes?
Did we get a pick?
You can do anything in a Somnium.
There's a pick right there.
Oh, it's in there already. I see.
Yeah.
It's hazy. My vision's blurry right now.
Hey, Willow, it's that ice pick you lost.
Let's use one of these.
We found it.
I guess we should try to break the lock. That's my
Break
instinct.
the lock with that.
Roger. I will try.
Please try your best.
Do you see what kind of lock it is?
I don't know. I don't know locks. I'm not a locksmith. Hey, it worked.
It worked!
All right, open it.
Oh, hey, another killing. Oh, it's Soko.
You mean Shoko?
Yeah, sorry, but I was in the middle of
It's
saying
fine.
something else. Yeah.
It sounded like you were gonna call her so. for a minute.
No,
Yeah.
I was about to say something else when we were opening the door, but then I saw that and I don't know what came out. Slowco.
Several keys have fallen.
Well, she's a bit slow at getting away from a killer, so
One of them must be the right one.
I don't know. Then again, it may have been someone she trusted if she trusted Boss.
I
Assuming
do
it's
not
her.
have time to try all of them.
Well,
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
we'll figure something out. Well, that wasn't too bad.
So far.
Oh, we got ×10 on where the hell we next to, so we might have to just like make up something. Just like get rid of that ×10. Maybe one of these will just be like a quick thing.
It's a key.
Okay, it's only 1 second. Now,
Do you want to pick which specific key you think it is?
yeah, I'm gonna have to think about like which key to get.
Why don't you look at all of them?
You were, you know,
Alright, what does this one look like?
shown things.
Well, I was shown things. I didn't know how to pay attention to those things I was being shown.
It's a key.
I don't see any difference between these keys. Is
I
there?
never told you there would be a difference.
Oh,
It's a key.
was it the
But
color?
you know,
What am I? No.
well,
there-
that one had an ice pick in
It's
it.
a key.
Oh,
Is the ice pick invisible?
Jeez,
I don't see ice picks.
one of them has an ice pick in it.
I'm gonna do the other key though.
It's a key.
This one's only 1 second.
Also, all of them have different voice lines.
Whoa!
We
Like
got
it's
an
her
eye.
saying it's a key, but it's
Could be
said
related to what we
differently.
saw beyond the door.
I can't really pick up on that when I have people yelling at me in my ear.
It's a key.
Let's get up this key now.
The ice pick is next to this key.
Yeah.
It actually looks like it's stabbing the key, Iba.
It appears to
Mhm.
be correct.
I
That's what
guess
I
that's
said.
correct.
The tag is labeled A.
I was right.
Well, that's
Give me some
convenient.
credit.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
Come on.
I could feel that. What is this, by the way? Can I check this out?
It's
in
an
the meantime?
oil drum.
The hell is that? No, I can't get up there.
Yeah, it's just an oil drum.
It's fine. Just an oil drum. Nothing wrong with that.
There's
A
probably
door
not a
looks
body
like
inside of it.
anywhere.
Oh, it's only 1 second. Okay.
Perhaps we can use the key.
Oh my
I
gosh,
just
Onyx. I just
Yeah, try that.
realized through checking my emails,
What's
it's
up?
April now.
It opened.
Wow.
That
Good job picking up on that.
that historical shoe pre-order is gonna show up soon.
Odd. Isn't this the
From
third floor?
long time ago.
What is going on here?
These doors lead to places.
Looks like the floors. are
Doesn't necessarily
connected.
make
They do.
physical sense.
Quite the troublesome dream.
It's just the worst when it's like this. Okay, will you show me what's on this floor now? An A, B, D, F. Why is there an
Mhm.
apostrophe after it, though? Is it just to say it's like the door that leads back? That we've already been there? I don't know. I
I would look more for ways to progress farther than
I didn't
trying
say
to
I
go
was
back.
gonna go back to the door. I was just wondering if that's what it's saying it's doing.
I don't think it goes back, honestly.
Actually, are we blocked off from going those ways? Except the cross over. Oh, I guess so.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
All right. I guess what I have is this door here. Though I do have to try to keep an eye out. Probably I'm gonna miss it if there's any hidden things I can pick up.
A door with beads.
Oh, that's fine. You should, like, it's good if you just go through it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it's freaking bad timing. Oh well.
Uh-huh.
I think we're just meant to get them though.
It does not appear to be locked. This is the second floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
These doors are mysterious,
It's like a
Iva.
maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
I guess so. Is this literally just gonna take me to another door? I can't get to anywhere else. I guess so.
I remember it going something like that for the first few doors. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Door C.
Well, it's not too bad because opening only takes a second, even if it does give us a bad time, eh?
Yeah, it'll just continuously up it.
Really?
I know there's one door you have to kick open, though, at some point.
We'll see if it's rusted.
It doesn't appear to be locked.
Well, this one worked.
Oh, we're on the second floor again.
We leave the second floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
This person has a very confused mind.
Hey, that's boss you're talking about.
No? Maybe she is.
Maybe she is what?
Confused about something. Or maybe
I think she knows exactly what she wants.
things are... pathways are not connecting a logical sense in her mind for some reason.
A bookshelf. There is an obvious wire tied to it.
Well, we're definitely not doing that in one option. We could waste
You
time
want
and then pick
an
that with
opinion?
the time. Sure, if you want to give an opinion.
I don't remember interacting with this bookshelf at all.
No, this feels like a waste of time.
I'm curious about something though. I'm gonna save.
Good idea.
How do I? There we go. I just
When
want to see
in
what
doubt,
happens.
always save.
Yeah, I just want to see what happens. Like, it's so
A
tempting.
bookshelf.
I just have to. Alright, investigate this first.
Other than the wire tied to it, it is a normal shelf. Also, it appears that there is a door behind it.
To move the shelf, we need to...
Yeah, it would have to be the other side of this
Get
wire.
swole.
A bookshelf. There is an...
What happens if I do this?
Roger. Hmm.
Nice try. The hell are you doing, Iba?
I
Aw,
suppose it isn't possible.
she
Are you
really
proud of
struggled
yourself
with
for that one?
Yeah, we get to see Iba struggle to get behind that. Shook the entire building down almost.
Oh.
That is
Alright,
a choice of a thing.
I just wanted to see because it was such
That
a
is
high
something
number.
you did.
It is.
I do want to keep the good timey though. But I had to see that. Why is it such a high number? What result does that possibly have?
It's just a lot of effort.
Okay. We'll hold on to our 1 second timey. It's like the best one to have. Okay. Right. Well, I'm assuming this is gonna be our interaction point.
An oil drum hung with wire.
Lift, investigate, push. Can we just push it off from here? I guess. Yeah, the bars don't really go over there, it looks like. Alright, we'll just give it a good push, I guess. A little bit of a time waste with the bad timing, but all.
Sometimes you just gotta deal with it.
There you go. Good job.
Oh,
Guess you should check that door.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
a rusted
Alright,
metal
not too
door.
bad
Oh,
so
we're so
far.
close. You're calling me agent now.
Oh, we get that 999
Use the
again?
1 second timey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
No, use the
Door
half
appeared to be
one.
locked.
Oh, hey. Wow, they had
Yeah.
you in quite the position there.
Well, they had to use all of their strength to strangle him.
Quite an intimate way of killing someone.
No.
That groan? Oh, hey,
I
there it
was
is.
groaning at his watch dropping.
Okay.
I was groaning at the words you said.
Mm-hmm. Wait. 250, 345, 5, 8, 11. Oh, is this gonna be like we have to pick up the one for like the time he was killed?
Mayhaps.
All right. Well, I guess I'll have to reference.
8 o'clock.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
we can do
because
the way they probably intend you to do and check. I'm assuming they don't expect you to actually remember the time he was.
No,
when
I
was
think
it,
they
though?
expect you somewhat to remember.
They don't expect you to remember so much as you've already been told. Literally at the start of this route, when you're asking about Boss's alibi, she mentions when everyone's been killed. And she says that Renju died at 8.
That's still remembering. That was like at least 20
No,
minutes
I
ago.
remembered because of that.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go with what you guys said then, because I'm not checking those logs then. Where is the 8 o'clock one? Down there? Yeah, that looks like 8 o'clock. Look, I'm lucky I was able to put together that that's what they were trying to get us to do.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 8 o'clock.
Oh. I wonder if anything has like a lesser
Deal
time
with
so
it.
we could.
I doubt there's anything
Alright.
lesser.
It's a key with a
One of
watch
them was only
beside it.
one with the other key,
The hands
but yeah,
indicate
whatever.
Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time.
Oh, he would have told us anyway.
D is written on the tag. Let's go, Date.
D for Date.
Date loves D.
We'll go to door
You have
E.
3 minutes, Date.
The D door.
No sense in using anything for
I will
this.
try the key.
Yeah, try it.
No, actually, it was for E. They tricked you.
opened.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
This door too.
Oh, they charged me a whole second.
How tragic.
Why is there a control panel?
Rows of monitors and buttons.
Guess it's cheap to investigate.
This appears to be old. I believe this computer controls the factory's
Oh, you try.
electronics. It
Hey.
appears to require a key to activate.
Next week.
Yeah, next week we're having my birthday. We'll wrap this game with my birthday, apparently. Which is fun.
Yeah. We won't make you go through something awful on your birthday.
Metal door.
No.
It's frozen.
But the week after?
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. What if I really like the
A
game?
broken pipe. Steam is leaking.
Oh,
I mean, it'll be
somehow
fun
doubt
to,
it.
it'll be fun if you do like the game, admittedly. Because I will absolutely love to hear your reasoning for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and defend this game. Just try.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
all
my
for
name.
hearing people who have different opinions to me.
I won't respect your opinion though.
Fair
I
enough.
will respect some of it, depending on why.
I want to see what happens if we smell this.
Well, you might die.
It doesn't have a smell, but it is hot.
Okay.
It's hot, huh? Maybe with this steam.
Steve. Ooh, that's a good time, eh?
It's a broken.
I like how it froze there for a second.
I was in shock.
Yeah, look. Oh, it's because time slows down. That's why, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So if we covered this pipe, will it impact the door? Where's this pipe
Try. There's an
going?
easier way.
What? Am I missing something? We have a control panel. We can also
No,
use the
don't cover the pipe. Turn it around so that you can use the heat.
Broken.
Well, yeah, I don't. Oh, if I kick it, it turns it around? Okay, I guess. Sorry, I didn't think of that right away. Yeah, we'll just kick it. I forget her own strength.
Also, this is a dream.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
It's just as I calculated.
She's just as surprised as I was that it worked.
Surprised.
Mm-hmm. There, Tate.
A rusted metal door. Most of the ice is gone now.
You should have used a timey because you had 3.
Oh, you're right.
But oh well.
Alas, we wasted
I think
whatever,
I can
7
open this
seconds.
door.
No, you should have just used it so that you could keep all the timies.
I guess so. It'll be alright. Probably. Ah. Man, I can't believe it. This means that boss must have been the furry all along. Oh,
This key has control panel written on the tag.
Control panel? The one right there?
could be another control panel. I'm sure there's lots of control panels in this world.
I heard Date has one if you look inside his
Times
empty
10.
eye socket.
Don't they normally call
Rows
us a
of
brain?
monitors and buttons.
Do they?
Someone might. Guess I can investigate this again, just kill the time. Yeah.
You could.
Look at that again, even though
I
you just
believe
did.
it appear-
Okay.
Rows of
I'll save the timey for this. This isn't going to take a lot of time.
There.
It's not going to give us anything anyway.
Oh,
Smile?
So,
The Jima.
See. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
This is like elementary puzzle solving. We moved that thing, now we can walk across it.
Yeah, stop freaking out. Wait, we can't get over there. Wait, where are we going?
Rows of
Press or rotate? Or just sleep on it? Guess I'll rotate the key first. Why not? Oh.
It shrunk.
Interesting.
rows of monitors and
What else did you think was going to happen?
Course shrinking was
That's
gonna
what
be the
happens
first
when
thing
you
I
get
thought of.
turned off, right?
Usually.
Oh.
I wouldn't know.
I see. rows of
Alright,
Could be taken in like
What?
more than one way.
let's expand.
It extended.
Yeah,
He's excited.
clearly.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Oh. I like this little tour we're going on here.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay,
Okay.
that's it. You're educated now.
I should know what to do, supposedly. That means I should open the B door.
They're giving you so much help.
I've never seen anyone wait and watch that entire thing.
No?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I
amazing
skipped
how
through it.
Door D prime.
I would like to point out that I skipped through it and then got lost.
Aww. Maybe I should use a timer for this. We'll see. It might be a more expensive door next time. Hell, stop making noise over there, guys. I think it was a axolotl, sorry. Hope they didn't do anything concerning.
Door
What is this gonna
C
be?
prime.
Yeah, let's use our, I mean, that works, I guess. They seem to be generous with these timings, so I shouldn't feel bad about using them.
Yeah, you get them often, so.
Door B prime.
So Prime is what they're calling it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I figured, like, maybe I should watch this because I guess it's giving me a hint, and I don't know what I'm doing to begin with. So it probably doesn't hurt. Alright. So what are we doing here? Crossover, and we have a door. Oop. Gotta be careful, because now we are running short on time.
Door
Now,
F.
I wonder if this could be the door that we were saying, or at least JPL was saying you had to kick at some point.
I know you have to kick something at some point, so why
Dang.
not now?
Towards the end, it may be a time to try it out.
Use your 1/3.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll... Well, I was actually going to use one of the higher ones. like the
It
1-9.
might be useful for something later. I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be something longer.
Do we have a lot left? Okay.
Hard to
I
say.
don't. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say.
Either way, it's gonna give you a 1/3. So
Hey, it worked.
Did you select the timey though?
The first
Did
floor.
I? Did it
This
work?
is the
I
first
think.
time we've been
I
here.
hope it did.
That big door.
We'll find out in a second, I guess.
If we can see what's in there, we'll figure something out.
Oh, I did.
You did.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we got the ladder here. That door is shut off to us, so maybe check out the cord. Where does this cord go to? Just up and down.
A power cord.
Oh,
This
that
is
looks safe.
Charging sparks.
Touch it.
Hmm.
Get shocked.
Maybe. Maybe let's not.
No, I want to get shocked. I mean, we have the one, but,
Okay.
you know. Might need to save the one, especially with the time getting short, so I'll save just so I can reload it. Alright.
A power cord.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine. Trust me on this. Yeah, just a get shocked one. Sure, why not?
Date, we've known each other for a long time. I know that you are joking, but could you please consider the appropriate time and place?
she's so
Aw.
annoyed at you.
Seriously lecturing me right now?
Yes, I
Excuse
am.
me?
The
Sorry,
eyes.
ma'am.
Wow. Just got told off.
Less than
Okay.
1 minute. Hurry.
I know, Peter. I know. I was fucking around. Sorry. It is annoying that I have to go
Uh-huh.
out to load. But oh well.
Can
Yeah, I
you
wish-
justify that one?
It
I
was
wish
fun
you
to get
could
that
load these
reaction. That was great. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Maybe we'll just check out the ladder instead.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go and refill my drink.
Okay.
Don't get too thirsty.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
An
I know. Wow, all these are, glad we saved the one. Because, yeah. I guess we'll just climb up. I don't know what else we're supposed to do here.
Well, I'm glad you still have that save.
Oh, okay. It's an invisible ladder.
Passed through it. It must not be for climbing.
I guess I should examine it first to see
The
that it was invisible.
non-climbing ladder.
Well, I guess we're not gonna miss much. Or Onyx won't. Just a lot of loading. Okay. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if they didn't have this recap every time. If you could fast forward through it. Oh well.
But this recap is also, honestly, not that bad. And
it's useful.
helpful.
Very useful.
Yeah.
But it should also be a skip just in case you have to keep reloading. I don't know why you'd need to do that.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
Sup, losers?
Hey, you missed
Iron
nothing.
ladder.
You did the
I know.
wrong thing.
Oh,
What do we want to do with this
Like-
mysterious...
I believe it was tackle?
When in doubt, just tackle head first into your problems.
like a Pokemon.
Yeah. Naturally. It's, what a Rube Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yet again.
It's time to commit arson.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, that was closer to terrorism, my bad.
I guess so.
This somnium is awfully dangerous.
Hey, that door.
It's a
Maybe we
dangerous
can open
mind to
that
be
one
in.
now. Check it out.
Okay. What was that? Oh, no timing.
A rusted metal door.
Oh. Well, that's a problem. It's still very high. Was there anything else I could do?
A power cord.
We could still electrocute ourselves.
Maybe Don't.
Am I just supposed to use those doors as the last thing we're doing?
Well, you've needed the doors every other
Opening
time.
doors the whole time.
Well, yeah, but I'm just, this is 999, so we're gonna use up all our time. So I'm assuming this is the last one.
You better hope.
Okay.
You better
Just
hope.
I'm
roll
going
this
to
go.
open it.
I hope so, because it's like the most recent thing. So it would make sense. Oh! Shut me out.
I would like to point out that I completely blanked on the fact that we saw Iris's death.
Yeah. That was a thing.
I was just like, man, why are we already at so?
Yeah, technically they didn't show us
Aiba,
Oda.
return to the control
Interesting.
room on the 3rd floor.
It's because
At
he's not
once.
important.
She doesn't even remember that
It was not
herself.
intended.
He was just collateral damage. Squish, squish, squish. Oh!
You ready for the big reveal?
They've been swapping bodies this entire time? Who were you then? Iris. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. So was it really Oda? Oh no, it was Sejima. He was a furry. Yes! Even if it was...
Yeah.
I'm so glad that he still was the furry then. Oh.
I loved this moment so much.
Okay.
What the hell is going on?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Date. Want to explain it for us?
Oh, and now...
Date, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up.
Wait! Hitomi is...
Oh no.
Date, you can't go any longer.
Uh-oh.
Force
Oh no.
shutdown.
Okay, at least a pewter
No!
there.
You're my man. I love when you're on our side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with him even when he's against us.
Keeping us protected.
Yeah, because he's doing it for love.
Aw.
I wasn't even gonna say that. It's more just I think he's kind of a fun villain.
He is.
He's the only one who can get things done.
Exactly. So he was given access to Renji's credit card.
It's necessary, okay?
He got daddy's money.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
Humanity.
No.
While you guys are going off on this, I've just been thinking. So, that wasn't Iris we synced with. In that one sync.
Yeah.
I knew
But do
something
you
was up
know
with that.
who?
Do I know who?
Yeah, who's swapping bodies?
Is it Sejima's son? Whatever his name is?
Okay, but like
Have we learned his name yet?
I think we did.
I
But
don't remember the true
it.
ending.
it was cold. He hasn't remembered. It's gonna come up at some point.
I just want to know if
Anyways,
I can use his name or not.
you can use his name.
Okay, you think
but
it's
twice
Saito.
forgotten.
His name is Saito.
That's what I'm thinking, because I'm thinking that with Date's like weird amnesia thing, like something must have happened to him, and it must involve the stupid machine, the Somnium machine.
Well, there is a
Because
time limit.
We were told that Saito, as a 12-year-old, murdered Monica,
Mm-hmm.
Iris's actual biological mom, 18 years ago.
Yeah, that was 18 years ago.
Right.
Then something happened. I don't know what happened, but I feel like something must have happened that like 6 years ago, because everything's about the 6 years. And it must have involved the freaking machine. And like, I don't know who exactly it was with, but like, I'm assuming it had to be Date / Saito. And
Okay.
my guess would have been with Falco because we had his memory before we even began, like at the beginning of this game.
Yes, we did.
And so, like, if I was to follow that, then Saito's personality or soul, whatever, would have been in his body in prison. But then...
Okay.
So he was in prison. How did he eventually get to...
Where we are currently?
Yeah, because, like, okay, so... Presumably he would have somehow gotten out of the prison and been in Renju to kill Shoko. At least that's what... Or... Because we saw Shoko being killed by Renju. But
Yeah.
how would they have swapped out while he was in prison? That's the question.
Either way, you've got a good theory cooking right now.
You got
So
something cooking.
Stick with it.
And then, like, you know, once he
Think
had
on
gotten
it.
out, he was able to, like, freely swap around as much as he wanted.
Because there's the
So we get-
prototype.
Yeah. Okay, let's go for now and see what happens.
I took a look around your head, and I discovered something. Something about
Welcome
the
to
new
my favorite
Cyclops serial
interrogation.
killers.
Oh,
It's
yeah, look
so
at the
good.
pose. I love this.
Apart
Because
from
of how
Ota, there
intently
were
we're
4
stared at.
victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan,
Screw Ota.
So Sejima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body. But who shot So? It was you. In
Little
other
hands
words,
thing.
all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit.
It also makes more sense because, like, whenever I was in, like, that Iris route and we had, like, that one thing about, like, oh, it was actually her mother's body. Like, my leap to was, like, it was an imposter. And the reason I thought that was because of partly because of Danganronpa, and also because of that like weird discrepancy with the Somniums. I forgot to mention that though when I was doing this.
One person. And that person is...
Who is the new Cyclops killer?
It's you, boss.
Yeah, there's nothing for you
It's
to
the
really
camera.
look around. No real flavor text.
I think
It's
there's
me.
a steam pipe or something.
No. The steam pipe. I think, yeah, we've seen it before. There are
Yeah.
pipes.
Like-
Hi.
Yeah, that pipe. Yeah.
It is Renju again. No, that's not it. It's Oda? Oda with collateral damage. They even said it. Damn.
He's not
he can't
that
be the
important.
culprit. He's not relevant to this game. Oh, that's beautiful. It's not Iris. Pewter? It's not pewter.
No reason, just it's not pewter.
So? No, it isn't. Shoko. She faked her own death. She's still alive. It could be. But it's you.
Yes. You. The person in front of me right
But
now.
who are you?
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not boss. The
Oh.
person inside
Good job,
boss's
Date.
head.
Uh-oh.
Can you at least try to make sense?
All right, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant?
Now it's time for you to actually get information.
Have been
There's a
learning.
prototype sync machine. there.
Okay.
It's a great conversation.
You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced.
Oh, yeah, the egg analogy.
Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Wait, did they say that in this route? Wasn't that in the other route?
No. From the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Is his mind somehow, like, carrying back and forth? What is going on here?
I wonder.
All right.
Remember when Iris said parallel worlds exist, and I
Iris
kept
was
making
right.
fun of her for it?
Hashtag Iris was right.
It's only don't give her too much credit.
But at some point, you got into Shoko's brain.
Interesting.
Then you got into Renju's.
Wait, he was in Shoko's first.
And
Is that
what was Shoko doing?
Shoko was just like a terrible human being.
Past that, Shoko did a very specific thing.
Shoko visited him in
Accusation.
prison at one point.
There you go.
She visited him in prison because that's where
Where
Hitomi
Rohan
saw
is.
her, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris.
Kind of fucked up.
After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse.
The most kind of out of left field thing.
Yeah, that really was out there.
Now, you're in Boss's body.
But why?
Enjoying those tits.
What's the reasoning?
Inside her head.
Were they trying to get back into our body?
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
Voice acting on point.
It's so good. Also, we get
Guys, I'm scared.
you should be. But now we get the fun thing of a character having to be a different character.
Mm-hmm. Who the
And
hell
I
are
love-
you?
Love whenever BAs have to do that.
Saito Sajima.
Oh.
Congressman Sajima's son.
What?
Oh shit.
I've researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Okay.
He's a politician.
Also, he's probably quickly covering up for his son from pretty much an early age with the trouble he got into.
Yeah.
Alright, give me the details. Who was inside Iris during the interrogation Sunday? Was that the one on this route? Then, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
me.
Also, I love
Figured.
that even her like model changes the way it moves now.
Oh, yeah. Look at the little
Like,
hand
she
Love
movement.
still
that little
has-
hand thing.
She still has one of the same idol animations,
You
but it's
imitated
done
well.
slightly differently to indicate it's a different person. That's
And
great.
The way you talked in your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too. Almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's
Alright.
memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right
Boss has
word,
got
but
it.
It'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain. Let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far?
Yeah.
Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost.
Look, I watched Stargate. I'm used to this.
About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
Clever. Wait, I can ask that again?
I'm telling you.
Oh, nice.
Why are you making me repeat myself?
I was wondering about the idiot option again. I guess I get this.
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
Yeah, that was pretty fucked
That's
up.
right.
Explains a lot.
It was me.
Both versions of it are very messed up, yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you keep killing animals and when you kill these people, which is what we're on right now?
Yep. And it's presumably all things, you know, Saito did, just at different ages.
Yeah, he had a very full life of killing. Something else was troubling me. We saw ourselves, of course.
What's going on here?
Her eyes are clouded and dark. Give me the details.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you
Yeah?
know about the prototype sync machine?
How did we know about that?
Not only that,
Yeah.
you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why
Pretty
is
weird.
that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
Perhaps.
And definitely happening in Try's brain. As he just tries to pin this all together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew that he was going to have memories of the machine considering he had used it before. Exactly how he used it, I'm still trying to figure
Allow me
out.
to explain. See this?
Yeah, what is
Whichever
this?
fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a
Ooh, a
fractal
hole, that's
figure.
what you are, Try.
Excuse me?
You are a-hole.
Memories in the brain are
I'm not sure
similar.
about that.
That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that right? No, that's not it.
Parallel worlds exist.
Uh-oh. Here we go with the parallel worlds again.
Parallel worlds exist!
Fine. I still have time.
time.
You'll see.
Okay.
So, where do you want me to start?
We'll just ignore that for now. Sure won't come back to bite us. Just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. If you think of that as day 1, today's day 5. What was Saito doing those days? I decided to ask him. Guess we'll just go in order.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced, switched personalities, and then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick.
Hi.
I took Shoko to
Try.
Bloom Park by car.
Yeah.
We've never met Renju alive. He's been dead this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of noticed.
Yeah.
Like
This man that I have been building up for you.
It was never
I
real.
don't even get to. I can't have the satisfaction of meeting him even.
He just wasn't around. He's already gone. Yeah. I mean, you could have had an imposter in the body. For whatever that's worth.
I don't think it's
Anyway.
worth much when the imposter is Saito.
It's slightly problematic, yeah.
Using the old abandoned subway line.
You can impersonate the mannerisms. Might kill you in your sleep, but yeah.
Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Yeah. Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
That's cruel.
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when
Which
I got
also
there,
checks
and I
out
wasted
with the
no
fact
time
that
switching bodies.
Renju had medicine in his stomach as well.
Oh. See, I've forgotten like what kind of specific details were with like the state of the body. So they had said that there was like stuff in his stomach?
He had sedatives in him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes it easier.
After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able
Gosh
to
darn
drive.
you, Ota.
He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him.
No one does.
I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Of course, he'd do
that
anything
thing
for her.
referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went
Nothing
exactly
weird about
as
that.
you already figured out. Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am, of course, referring to
Had to be such a
Iris.
pain being Iris.
I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised.
Where are you?
Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind.
Very interesting sync.
Yeah. Not the most pleasant things to just see.
Nope.
But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me.
There's something about that last line that you didn't get what you were looking for that I really like the way it's
I
delivered.
knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run.
Yeah, if only we had been given an idea then of just how bad the sinking could go. That whole thing should have aroused more suspicion in that case. Oh well.
Yeah, you'd think,
Then
but you know.
another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him.
Oh, of course. He's just so
He's
easy to
easy.
So I
use.
told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I
loyal.
got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink.
Here's
he was
another
gone,
mystery.
I took his
Yep.
car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live.
Oh.
Yes, the Sajima residence.
I like how that took you a minute to
Of course, I knew I
Kind of
couldn't
figure
just
out
walk
what he
up
meant.
and ring the doorbell.
No, I knew what he meant, but I was trying to think of, like, had we heard that before that they went to the Sajima residence first between then and there? Or is that the first time we're hearing that?
The taxi driver actually mentioned he stopped at a mansion first and then went.
Right, that was what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Father.
And
It's
we
been
were
a
all
long
alive.
time. I was also in Iris's body at the time.
That'd
That's
make it weird.
doubly funny.
Which,
Yeah.
like,
But I
ironically,
thought I
is
could
this
use that
Kit?
to my advantage.
Yeah.
So I pushed on the intercom, and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed, and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
Wait, continue or day 4? What's continue saying?
I think you should continue and then do day 4.
Alright.
This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up.
No one expects
What does
Ota.
that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly?
He's the Spanish
I'm
Inquisition.
annoyed more than the wind,
Pretty much.
and I took that out on him. Dressing
Oh.
him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation.
Of course.
Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened
I was
Monday
just a little
morning.
pissy.
I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
Oh, it's reasonable. Oda would make me upset too. In fact, he did many times.
There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years.
6 years.
You shared a terrible secret.
Okay.
Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately. I injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
And stuffed him
As you
into a
do.
jar.
Stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
Oh, please continue. This pleasant conversation and chat we're having. Oh. Saito spoke with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions. Yep, boss's eyes still look clouded over. Let's ask about these eyes. We've been waiting for so long.
You know all about
I know.
the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it.
So this is a thing that you could have figured out on Iris's route.
It makes your eye explode? Because her
That
eye,
is certainly a guess.
her eye was like suddenly
Just keep going. Just
bleeding.
keep going.
Just keep
Yeah, okay.
going. It'll explain it, but like you can figure it out.
I knew. The prototype sync machine differed from the one at Abyss in a few key ways. Wait, did it enter through our eye? The machine at Abyss is more sophisticated. Nano cables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and socket. Oh. It then traveled down the optic nerve canal to the brain. The prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. To perform a sync, you need to remove the left eye. Manually. Did we see them do that, though? I don't
Yes.
remember.
No.
Wait,
You
They
kind of
didn't
did.
show.
Okay, two
The
different answers.
last scene is Dante kind of leaning over Iris, bringing his hand towards her eye,
Uh-huh.
and then you go into the sink, and then when you come out, she's missing her
Oh.
eye.
Okay.
Notably, of course, Dante has a synthetic eye and can just take his out.
It's easy for him, yeah.
So they don't
Interesting.
directly show it to you, but it's implied, and you can guess it.
Alright. Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back in the socket. It's supposed to be safe. Side effects are rare. Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing eyeballs isn't too difficult. Hence all that talk about eyeballs we had throughout this game being easy to remove. It's very relevant now.
Mhm.
Oh, we can make him repeat himself again, should we? Let's see.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes.
Yeah.
I don't need them.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't.
All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Sure, where are they?
Shoko's is in Renju.
Oh, that's right! Didn't we see that at
Yeah?
some point?
Renju's
Yeah.
is in Iris.
Well, we only got the
Iris
thing
is
about
in
Renju
Dad.
having Shoko's eyeball.
Yeah.
So
That's what we
Dad.
Dad's is in Boss.
Yeah.
He ate that eyeball.
Lovely.
Oh, like right now.
Mm-hmm.
Their stomachs, I mean.
Thank you for clarifying.
You
Mhm.
sick bastard.
Also,
Listen,
like,
show my
notably-
ass.
This
Yeah.
means that he is always on a time limit. Because that eyeball will dissolve.
I guess so.
So if he wants the eyeball to be found, which seemingly he kind of does, he's on a time limit on how quickly he needs to sync to a different body.
Yeah, well, he certainly got around these last few days. Like
He did.
takoyaki.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, that face.
With the
I
ice
ate them.
pick.
Delicious.
Immediately after exchanging personalities.
Of course.
Swallowed them whole.
Boss really has that crazy hot look going right now.
How horrible.
I
Yeah.
love it.
We're all here for Boss being evil.
Alright, what's your motive?
Homicide is my hobby.
Well, of course.
I have a tenacity for it. What can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut.
Yeah, you don't want them mad enough. Oh, I'm actually someone else.
If I took
Someone
over
made me swap
someone's
bodies.
body, they would know about my crimes.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them.
Reasonable, I
It was
guess.
also a matter of revenge against you.
Uh-oh.
It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me. But don't ask. It's embarrassing.
What was it? Revenge against me?
This series of murders was like a journey for me, you know?
Yeah.
Traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you?
Very
Where
poetic.
do you think that is?
If you weren't a murderer, you could be a poet, Saito.
Trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body.
Sorry?
Took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Date.
No idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
There's a reason Peter gave us that really long talk.
That's right,
He was
Date.
born with a brain dysfunction. Due to
Here he
damage
is
to the
again.
posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
It feels so reassuring having Peter here, just like interrupting that. Just like us all calmly explaining this to us.
Yeah, it is nice.
Oh, he's gone. As soon as I said that.
That's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
Uh-oh. This body... Wait, let's see this first. Yeah, same. This body's yours?
That's what I've been telling you!
Don't
Yeah,
ask dumb questions.
it was kind of obvious.
I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Aw, Aiba. That's what you keep mentioning doses for. There we go.
She's so helpful.
They must have increased your dosage too much.
Aw.
No. The person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well. But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
Wait, what?
That must be it.
You said one of
Rohan is
the
a parasite inside
original
number 89's
Cyclops
brain.
killers is in prison. But if
Yeah.
Saito wasn't in 89 in prison, then the only other person from those two killers has got to be Rohan. But Rohan died a year ago.
Yeah, we heard about him dying before.
Yep. He jumped to his death.
Jumped to his death. Alright, let me see what this goes.
Pewter must have known that.
No way.
Everyone needs a good emotional support gay, I guess.
Yeah.
Try's got 2 of them.
Aw. Thanks for your support.
I'm not very supportive.
You're not. Try has like 1.5.
I was confused. I didn't understand any of it.
Let
Aw.
us
Try
determine
right now.
specifics using Saito as our starting point.
Yeah, that part threw me off a little bit.
Whose brain was he in before Boss?
I wasn't really accounting for Rohan.
So
Did you just forget that he was a thing?
Well, I've remembered him, but I like kind of forgot about like the specifics of it
And
all.
before So?
Iris.
Here we're tracing it
Before
back
that,
now.
Renju. And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
Whose body were you in before, Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year.
Oh, okay.
I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital.
So that... Okay. That's very similar to kind of like the state, I guess, Date was in a sense. Where he had all his memories taken from him. So they kind of went through the same thing.
But I still had those fragments of my mind left. Just as I explained earlier.
How exactly did it all work out? Sounds almost like a three-way.
From every single piece. You can
I think that's kind of the intent.
I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind.
I'm sure it's a shock.
She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
Splat.
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
Yeah, alright.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
Which honestly, there is a good thing in acknowledging that Mitsuki was already with you by that point.
Mm-hmm.
So at least she didn't have to live with Saito.
Yeah, that would
It is
been
a small blessing.
Mm-hmm.
probably not the best way to be raised up by a serial killer.
No. As is, she wasn't in a good spot, but Saito would
Yeah.
definitely make it worse.
At first I was worried like, oh, are they gonna excuse like Shoko's behavior because she was
No.
like, oh no, just that also was just Shoko being Shoko. It was
In
until a year.
fact, admittedly,
All of it was Shoko being Shoko.
Mhm.
Saito was a little better than Shoko. Because for that whole year, she essentially just neglected her daughter completely. Like, she just didn't get in contact with Mizuki.
Okay, and before Rohan.
In there. In that body you are operating right now. In that skull. My personality lived there.
Those
Wait,
good bones.
Hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my
them
personality?
bones.
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan.
Correct.
Are you sure about that?
It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words,
That's my real.
That's us. All right. We were a fucking badass at one point.
At one point.
Oh yeah, and there was also another thing that I'd noticed I forgot until now. I think when we first met Hitomi, Like, Date had, like, a weird reaction. Which, I mean, like, he had seen her in the memory, too, by that point. But I think there's more to it than that. Than just, like,
He
that
had those
memory.
heart palpitation thingies.
Yeah.
Sorry, but time's up.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you
I want
mentioned
my
this
body
before.
back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Oh, of course. Here we go.
Date, look. This is streaming.
Computer
I
live.
should
is
have known.
traumatized.
Of course they had this planned.
Damn you!
Saito's smart.
If you give me back my body.
I was
will
wondering
give
what
you
the,
location.
ace in the hole was here. Of course it was going to be Hitomi.
Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kabasaki district.
Aiba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs.
Yeah, we already had that
I
hint
cannot
before.
identify the source.
Pewter, contact headquarters, now!
Got it.
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
Obey, Saito. Damn. What a... Mirror, mirror. What an objective. The pipes will help me. No. Alright. The dusk. Oh, we got a choice in this? Is there a diverging thing here? Does this matter?
I mean,
Do what you want. Maybe save, but like do what you want.
yeah,
Right.
save.
I mean, with Annihilation, I felt like we're going to have to end up doing this and essentially annihilating our personality or whatever. Because
I think there might be another ending.
Yeah, let's see.
Date, I'm hurt.
3 bombs is overkill.
Don't you care about what happens to her?
I will do it.
Do you understand the gravity of this situation?
Well, it's more explosives than gravity.
Strapped to her body.
A gravity trap would have worked too. Have her hang somewhere. I won't do it.
You're too stubborn.
I know.
Maybe you're just cold-hearted.
Oh. It's not like she's dying inside the cold storage this time.
When her flesh burns and tears and scatters. If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing. You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
Of course you're not bluffing. Uh-oh. I didn't agree no matter how many times he demanded of me. I refused again and again. Oh boy. Ah!
Did you think it wouldn't happen?
And when I saw it, I understood. Boss's body rolled into the corner of the room. I didn't want to think anymore. Anything? Nothing. I closed my eyes and ran my palm across my face. I could taste blood. Bad end. No shit.
Good job.
Oh, I got Hitomi murdered. Well, would I like to save that? I mean, do I? I guess, do I pick up right after this? How's this work? Let's see. This is the worst ending. Maybe. I don't
It's
know.
the worst
Actually,
timeline.
where does this take us? Do we have to do this again, or I'll pick up right where we were? Oh, is this going to be the entire day? I guess so. Does
Took a
it
look around
matter?
your head.
Did you not save?
No, I did save.
Just reload.
I guess we'll just do that then.
Bad end with flowers.
I love the way. Yeah. I mean, maybe they should give you flowers or something just to make you feel a bit better about that. There we go. let's... Oh, wait, no, this is after we got the bad end. Okay. Oh. Oh, that face. All right, you win. I'll do it.
Date?
See?
You didn't even try to argue, Date.
I knew you wouldn't refuse. I know you well, don't I, Date?
Yeah, you do. I wonder why. Gonna be in the Somnium with you for 6... Oh, okay. I guess it just skipped ahead.
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right. I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house.
Oh,
However, it might be too late by now.
What?
you bastard.
He just wanted his body back.
Yeah, he didn't really care. Why would he? Would
You
have mattered
watched
to
it
him.
one more time than you had to.
Oh,
Why?
God damn it!
Return my body and I'll tell you the location.
You didn't
That's
listen
what I
closely
said.
enough.
I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
You're the one who injured me.
Now it's a bit of a problem that her leg is messed up.
Damn it.
And her shoulder's broken.
Well,
Didn't
the
we tell
shoulder
you?
thing is fine.
Didn't we tell anyone else about this though? No, we're just here alone. Like I'm.
just
Iva.
Pewter.
Yes, I was gonna say this.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Pewter's still here, and Iva's still here.
Iva, thank you. Aw, so cute.
She's doing her
Date,
best.
are you alright?
Iva's voice barely resonated. My eyesight was hazy, a heap of broken images. Sweat was building on my palms. It felt like my throat was closing up and I was struggling for breath. In my ears, the rushing blood of my heartbeat was the only sound.
Everyone's dead.
We've lost everyone. Well, there's Pewter! Shoku, Renju, Iris, Oda, Hitome. Boss. The flesh remains, the mind is lost.
I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
That's right!
Parallel
Iris
worlds
is right.
exist.
The words suddenly echoed in my head. I couldn't remember who or where or why, but I thought that if there really was such a world, then me in that world, I is another.
Could I have had a better future?
I prayed that I could. I felt my consciousness sink into a black abyss. And then we find
No, you
ourselves in
already
Kingdom
synced.
Hearts.
Oh no.
How's
Which
that song
one?
go? The first one. We have to pick up from the
Okay.
beginning. Yeah. My
No, that's an
sanctuary.
easy one. I can deal with that.
Uh-huh.
So, fun fact.
Uh-huh.
In Japanese, they had the same voice actor for Date and 89.
Oh, that's good. I like
Yeah.
that. That's a nice little touch
You
they
know
did
they-
there.
Differentiated their voices more in English.
Yeah, it's two
Aw.
different VAs.
But
Okay, so
that would have been the first hint.
I'm trying to work around it in my head. Who was in 89's body?
I mean, we've got plenty of time left. If you want to do some of the starting exposition of...
I guess we could always get started on the
one.
next one if it's going to take a while. Because you said it's like longer
Like
compared
3.5 hours.
Yeah, just, if you see a place that seems like... There's not going to be a perfect place to stop in the middle. So if you see a place that's like, oh, this kind of seems like an okay place to stop, you have to stop there because it's going to keep getting worse.
Okay. Well, you'll probably recognize it
If you
before
see
I do. So you just yell at me whenever you get there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. That's the problem. I mean, maybe right before going into a sink? I don't know. Like, the whole start of that is exposition. You're gonna learn whatever's left to learn.
Yeah. Well, first of all, remind me, where do we pick up from exactly? Like, where had we left off?
You got to the warehouse with Hitomi.
Got into the warehouse with Hitomi.
You opened a door, found
because we were looking
Renju's
for
dead
Iris,
body
right?
on part of... Yeah, looking for Iris because she went somewhere with the person she trusts most.
That's right.
She left a note. And Hitomi was told to go to the warehouse, but take Date with her. Or else, you know, Iris is dead.
So, yeah, okay. That makes sense then. Because they're trying to get into our body. I can assume that's what's going on anyway.
Right, yeah. Seems like a pretty good guess.
Wait, whose body would he be in at that point? I guess it would be Iris?
You'll see.
I guess we'll find out soon. Yeah, I don't need to
They
ask.
let us wake
Yeah.
up. Because it's gonna start from us waking up from being knocked out.
All right. Devastatingly terrible ending for us. Annihilation route end.
You got the big bazonka honkers, though.
I mean, yeah, like
I
Date
made a
could console
comment-
himself with that. Like
I
everything
made a
else may be
comment
shit, but he has those boobs now.
Earlier on, I mentioned it would be nice to be able to have them one day.
I kind of remember you saying something like that. Now that you
Yeah.
you mention it,
I was
very
lampshading.
appropriate.
There is admittedly the problem of, though,
So surprised you would do that.
Saito, not dead by the end of Annihilation. You're
He's still
unconscious, he's unconscious. We don't know where the fuck Pewter is.
Yeah, like we just stopped giving a shit in the middle of that, so who knows what happened
Like,
after.
Peter went to notify people.
I would
Did
hope he
he,
notified
though?
people. I mean, that's basic common
Well,
sense, I would
he
think.
also like got confirmation on who killed Renju, so
yeah, like
But
he
there's,
knew
like,
what was happening.
do
He was
the
watching
right
I'd
it.
thing.
like to think he'd do anything, but would the cops do anything? Or would they get rid of all of you?
I mean,
they'd
if
be
we-
like, a gay man? I don't want to help them.
It's like at that point, if we're like comatose or whatever, because I don't know what happened to us inside Boss's body, like I guess Pewter be the only one testifying to that, and Boss would be like, well, Date would be like, well, who outranks? I guess Date outranks Pewter. Like, would his
Aiba
word
could
carry?
testify.
Aiba could testify. That's true.
Aiba could testify. Aiba would have to testify as the
Yeah.
only one with like proper evidence.
Uh-huh.
She is the evidence too. She is technology. She is a recording device.
Mm-hmm. She'd have to be used then. Okay, I guess we'll see how this begins. Let's go for it. We will begin our Seuss AI? Is that how it's pronounced? What is that?
Like Sosai. It really
Sosai?
doesn't matter that much. He really
They're just
does.
finding words with AI in it.
Just fun little words, yeah.
It's a government organization. There's only one answer. Yeah, it's death. It's getting rid of everyone who could let this out.
Oh. Oh.
There's his corpse. Nice and
You're
rotten.
awake.
Hey, Aiba, what
Damn
happened?
it.
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
Come out of my
Something.
eye socket and get this off of me.
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited.
Oh, yeah, wasn't there something about
It must have
time?
been the electric currents from earlier.
Ah,
But fortunately, my communication functions are
Oh,
still
by the way,
operational.
remember Ota's route?
An Otis route. What about Otis route? What happened?
We saw Mayumi go up to Iris when he was knocked out with the walk. And she had the knife. Iris
That's right.
calmly took the knife.
Mm-hmm. That would,
It was the same thing repeating that Saito did.
yeah, of course.
I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
and?
No response.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result
Damn
of
higher-ups.
Congressman Tsujima's interference.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason. So Tsujima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead.
He's just a friendly guy.
That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, like, that's what I was saying. Like, there's, like, some kind of time limit. Like, they were trying to delete the data or whatever. I thought there was a time limit anyway.
But if they breach my final layer of ice,
Oh, that's what it
they will
was, yeah.
destroy me.
Like, they'll breach ice in, like, 3 hours or
I will
whatever.
cease to exist.
I don't remember the actual thing they said. I think we have a little bit of a leak. Oh, hello.
You're Saito Tsujima.
Oh,
How do you know that already?
Good question again.
Renju's body on the ground, without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now? You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds? The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye.
Yeah, I kind of do. But how?
This
How do
is
I know that?
Maybe my other favorite conversation.
Why do I know that?
Of course, they're both with Saito.
I really like Saito.
He's fun. He's
He is.
really fun.
Why do I
Too
know
bad
about
we don't know
Saito?
he exists for half the game.
He
Yeah.
makes such fun conversation, though.
The prototype machine, changing personalities.
The current. Did it unlock your
I
memory?
think that's kind of what makes him more fun, is that you don't know about him, even though you do kind of interact with him.
Then tell me, this body was originally...
Yeah,
Boss.
we've been through this.
That means your body...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
It's almost like we just had this conversation.
Said with such animosity.
The words came out easily. I don't know why. But in a moment of harsh realization, I knew. Number 89's body is mine, and my body is Saito's.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body.
How can I
I'm
argue
gonna
with
look
that?
everywhere else.
What was that?
I'm gonna look everywhere else, actually.
Well, yeah, of course, that's me. Anyone in these oil drums?
You can look at Renju, too.
Oh, I will. Or what's left of Renju. It's
I mean,
rotting
he's
away.
technically a whole body.
Yeah.
He is.
Hey, how about a little help here?
What are
You idiot, he's thinking. This guy's not much help. I can't do anything like this. Oh, I forgot to make my like last prediction, which was kind of like a silly thing. My last like joke thing I was gonna say is that the real perpetrator behind all this was that investigator that we don't know the name of. That he was the real mastermind behind it all.
Kagami?
Kagami.
Kagami!
Yeah. Whatever his name was.
It was Ryuki all along.
No, no. I mean, it's not wrong.
See a lot of stuff. Shelf A, help me. Oh, there's another one right over there, but it's not anything different.
And there's that little conversation with the mannequin, yelling at the mannequin for help.
Yeah.
That means that is Date's personality, that he's that weird.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Saito's brain that causes that. Saito is weirded out by us.
Renju, don't believe it, but I do. What do you mean you don't believe it? Oh.
Just
Moby Dick. There are lots of books.
it sucks, man.
Aw, I'm sorry. His chair. That's the one weakness. If we take out the chair, he goes down too.
Yeah. Take him out at the knees.
We're strapped down with leather. I'm sorry.
That's an option.
You apologized so quickly.
No, that was part of my whole sentence.
Oh, okay.
It was originally meant to come as a set. I wasn't apologizing for saying that. That was the whole sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I haven't killed them yet.
Leverage?
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk.
Like, we had an attachment to the two of
It
them?
releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills.
Oh.
I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two.
Oh, that's
In
nice.
front of you, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful
Yeah.
eyes.
That look.
I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind.
Why?
I want to see you mad. But what will
Oh,
really
look, your
set
eyeball.
you off?
If you don't shut your mouth right now.
All right, talking it is. What should I say? Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, we should have a nice chat first. It's early Wednesday morning. Shoko was killed last Friday. That was day 1, which makes today day 6. For 5 days, what was Saito up to? I decided to ask him what he did every day until now.
You can go in any order.
Familiar.
You could go, like, going backwards, or you could do, chronologically.
I like going in order, I guess. Saito. Saito explained what he did on Friday. At 4 a.m., Saito began his plan against Shoko. He called Renju to the abandoned factory and switched bodies with him. And then, of course, killed Shoko, then brought the body to Bloom Park, which we had seen. But as he explained it to me, I somehow felt that I already knew. I didn't understand why. Felt like it was being etched into my brain.
It was like, maybe I had a conversation like this just a few minutes ago.
Now there's a relevant question to that day.
Yeah, there is. I remember the phone being the horse. Not sure. Well, let's just go ahead.
Oh, right. I put that there.
Well, I figured.
When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away. So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
Of course.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
They were cheap.
Okay.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris, If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her.
Oh,
But for some reason,
fancy.
she said no.
Mm-hmm.
This was around 5 p.m. I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscate. I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki. Inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her.
Mm-hmm.
The
This is
time
what happened
was 4:52
differently on
PM,
this route.
right before Renju called Iris. You told her.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning.
Aw,
If you
she
did
listened
not
to us.
warn her,
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me. However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
You idiot.
so
Poor driver.
unlucky.
Unlucky. You just drive like
My
shit.
plans were
That
ruined,
happens all the
but
time.
my ultimate goal is still achievable. So
I
it's all
believe he's probably a reckless driver. Like
It
the
was
psychopath.
actually a truck that caused the accident.
Yeah.
Huh.
A truck caused a pile up on the highway.
Ah.
Yeah.
After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital.
We hear about it on the news.
I regained
Mhm.
consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state. But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
I know what happened after that. You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
That's not what you
You got
want to hear
Iris to
from an
come with
adult
you.
male.
When I saw that text, I'm like, is there gonna be a comment on that?
But when
Figured.
you tried to bring her here,
I got scared.
I withheld from commenting
I
further
pulled
on
my
that
hand away and
myself,
ran.
for my part.
But you were thinking about
You
it.
know that too.
Maybe.
But you're exactly right. I was planning to.
Well,
put her
if
to
you're
sleep in the
withholding
car,
something,
but I
that
didn't have
means
my drugs on
there
me.
was something being withheld.
Obviously.
The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles.
Oh, you poor
I'm
man.
sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew, it was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
All right then. I think we have some idea of what you did.
By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead. And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma. The man you call Pewter.
Uh-oh. Poor Pewter. I knew the story after that.
The boss told
Where
me
are
that
you? Are
number
you okay?
89 was coming. Then Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
And I was like, yeah, I guess.
So Peter came up with a plan to help 89 escape. Rohan as number 89 got into the car with Saito as Renju and fled from the police. Well, I think we have some idea why, but why did you want number 89 to escape?
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another
Someone she
reason.
trusts.
I planned on eventually switching bodies with you.
Yeah.
You and
You know
I
why.
will get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself.
Beautifully
That's why I
devised.
asked Pewter to help number 89 escape.
Poor fool.
I wanted this body at all costs.
Saito, you son of a bitch. What happened after you escaped the 89 in the car?
I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Just a reunion.
But I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put
Poor
Rohan
man.
to sleep and began the sync. As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes.
Well, not fully
Kind
though.
of. I mean, you kind of abused his body. which
Like a
led
lot.
to this. I don't know if you can say anything else about him. Nope. I don't believe it. About the shooting one day.
Just mercenaries I hired.
Oh,
After I
okay.
woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account. I paid them with his money. Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris.
That was a lot of gunfire for a mere
But
kidnapping.
after I got this body, I didn't really
But,
need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter.
Pewter.
I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own without consulting me.
Wait, what did he exactly do?
I called Iris about 24 hours ago.
He set up
Tuesday at
where
1:40
the
a.m.,
assassins
I
were.
started a video chat with Iris.
Oh, so
So,
he's the one that
Saito-
arranged the location?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where
She
to
was
meet,
dancing.
and she
Ooh.
agreed right away. It was all according to plan.
Oh my gosh, Uncle, I was
I
looking
knew
for
that
you.
If I looked like him, she would do anything.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I see. That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most.
You, Date.
Aww.
Number 89's current body was originally yours.
She shouldn't have trusted you.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you. Thanks for being so cooperative.
Oh, you're welcome.
But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting.
About Monica's murder 18 years ago.
I was only 12.
Yeah, you're a young boy.
But I remember it vividly. On that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi
As one
and
does.
followed my dad's car. He went to the harbor.
Maybe he met that same taxi driver.
That'd be
As
awful.
a young.
It's the only taxi driver in town.
No, he's like 0.5% of the taxi drivers.
I think he's wearing the same exact clothes.
He never changes.
He did try to warn her, to be fair. Damn.
I don't think he was trying to warn her so much as he was telling Saito to stop.
Oh, yeah, probably stop.
Or screaming no. We don't actually get to know what he says.
Why did you do it?
I mean,
I've only ever
why
been
not?
happy when I was killing something.
There we go.
Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way I could feel happiness. The only way I could feel anything.
So
But
that
like a
one
drug
Irish
addict, I
Somnium where
eventually grew a
we kept seeing
tolerance
dead
to it.
animals on the TV.
Yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense then.
Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me. And she stole all the happiness from my house. So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder. I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally,
I can
my
tell
emotions
why.
toward my dad were complicated.
Little image of him laughing.
If I didn't kill Monica, would things be different? Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened.
You
Me,
maybe could have
you,
had
Rohan.
an
Maybe none of
extremely
us would have
young
gotten
mom.
mixed up in this.
Yeah, he could have had a sort
Mom
of
only
mother.
like
I don't know.
I mean,
7 years older than
probably,
him.
probably not though, because the whole thing is that Saito
Yeah, I don't think
kind
he's
of
gonna.
respected his mom. The idea of like a young woman like Monica showing up wasn't gonna go well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of like mentioned that. I think that he was
Yeah,
like
they mentioned
doing
that
his
he.
campaign. It was gonna ruin his future, his political future.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm trying to entertain a future where she lives longer and perhaps
I mean, the
like,
possibility was there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Even if it's
like years
not
later
likely,
when
yeah.
she's less freshly out of high school.
you know,
Perhaps
admittedly, not the way she died, but death might have been the best outcome for her, if we're being real.
oh,
yeah, it probably would have been real tough living like that.
Look, she was fucking a government official. She signed up for it.
oh damn.
I
I have no comment on this.
we don't know Monica enough.
Yeah,
to
we don't know
really
exactly
know
how she
her-
got involved in all that, did we?
like Hitomi said I don't know what she saw in him. She said he was kind and trying to like do good things for the people. And that's pretty much the extent of her knowledge.
I will
She saw something good in
actively
him.
look down on it, though, and look down on her. I hate So more. So's still the worst person in this situation. We'll look down on Monica for her
I'll
choices.
put Saito, I think, above So just a little bit.
No, So's the worst person in the game to me. Saito's fun.
Consider Saito might
I'm not
have committed
judging
a lot
fun.
of murder.
Yeah. I mean,
Saito
he could
might
be a
have
fun
committed
murderer.
a lot of murder, but So definitely hooked up with an underage woman.
Wait. Yeah.
Because
She
there
was
is
the one
true.
she gave
Then
birth.
again,
not-
wait,
yeah.
what is? Don't. Okay, I'm not trying to be judgmental. The Japanese have some weird kind of laws on, that stuff.
The age of consent. Yeah, it is younger.
Okay.
Like it's
I mean, it's
technically that
in
young, but apparently it's
Maryland.
not actually like that young.
Okay.
I think It's
like
the same age as here.
Okay.
We'll do a quick Google to see what
Let's
it's at right now.
casual Google search of this.
But like, he totally knew her when she was super young.
Oh well, he totally knew that she was in like school or whatever still, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And they
definitely
had
a
to be
questionable
hooking
choice.
up before she got pregnant, because they were in like essentially a
clearly.
relationship.
Yes.
They were
tends to be
essentially
how
in
it
a
works.
relationship. The earliest she got pregnant was 18. She gave birth at 19. They were hooking up when she was like 17, 16.
Mhm.
Okay, so the official age of consent is now 16.
Now 16.
It was raised last year
Oh,
from
no.
13, which is what everyone else thinks of.
It was only raised last year. So bad.
I could already tell it was better. Like it was just changed last year.
But
It took a lot of debate, but
in
they're
this case,
thinking, you
I
know,
think
maybe
it could be still a crime to have intercourse with someone under the age of 18. It's just saying that if there's any intercourse with someone below the age of 16, it's considered rape automatically.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
This is what it says.
So, like, he was still committing a crime of some kind, just maybe not that specific crime.
It's definitely engaged in some questionable behavior.
Either way,
I
so
think
being
that's clear,
in his 50s and hooking up with probably a 16-year-old makes him
Man.
worse than the murderer.
I'm not gonna try to weigh this. I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah.
Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed.
In accordance with the old law, a prosecutor would have to prove
Yo.
victims were debilitated due to violence and intimidation. Critics have said that this would mean that victims were being blamed for not resisting enough.
Oh,
Damn.
the old
That is
law
a
of
line.
just a year ago. All right.
Isn't destiny a curious thing?
I guess I was being very generous when I'm saying that I don't want to be judgmental, but I think it was questionable before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't understand the exact extent that went.
One mistake can change so many lives.
Mm-hmm. A mistake that, you definitely added to. Let's listen to your story, since you're being so polite right now.
I don't have anything
Oh.
else to say to you.
Never mind.
And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted.
Oh, so
angry
that was
face of
just the
yours.
amendment to
What's
the
your
penal
face?
code.
Uh-oh.
All
Okay.
the prefectures in Japan independently had set their ages higher, though.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
That's what the difference is. So it had been 116 years since that penal code was formally changed, and that's why it was so low.
So, shall we get started? Give me my body back.
There's no so.
That's a line.
Oh, no.
What a
I don't
strange
remember how
fate
well
that
they described it for you, but it auto sedates the person being synced into.
Ah.
That was a stabby.
Yeah, I saw.
And hence the
Manic-
medication in
Oh,
everyone's system. I told you, it's so easy to take your eye out.
Yeah, he don't care.
You're just so casual about it. Damn. I guess
Yeah.
he's done this before a few times.
It's
Yeah.
ready.
He's done it a lot.
He did that to everyone.
He's gotten quite practiced at that. Just yoink out my eye. Oh no.
Okay, so I think your cutoff should be as soon as you get out of the sink.
As soon as I get out of the sink. Okay.
Yeah, because you've
Being-
already started it. It's a really good sink.
Yeah.
This is the sink room.
Oh, you fucker.
I love it.
That was
Potato.
Damn it, why can't I wake up?
This is so disturbed without Peter looking over us. Whoa.
You are not the sinker right now.
No, it's all reversed. I don't like this. I don't like people sinking into me.
It's good. It's so fun though.
Date Kaname, Abyss Special Agent. Verify identity. Sinking in the chain.
So who are you?
That's a good question. I think they have a song about that. Concealed. She got there.
Am I being synced?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
What gave that away? Am I moving here? Nope. Oh, there we go. Well, we'll save here first as well.
You don't have to save here.
Oh, there's no control over this?
There's no way to fail.
Exit monitor. Oh yeah, the time's not going at all. No one is watching us or safeguarding us. Just hit it.
Damn, what is going on here?
That was a very wimpy hit, Date. Could put some more motion in that.
That body is kind of wimpy.
Aw. Take the knife. Oh boy.
What? Damn
Huh.
it, what is this?
It's a sink.
Oh, okay. So we're kind of learning about what happened here, but why? Why did they do this?
Oh, you see.
Go to the sink room, huh?
Yeah, let's go have a look. We're gonna use time to this, but sure.
It's a sink machine.
Let's check it out. Oh. Hey. The text is glitching out. Oh no.
Only bad things are happening.
Me? What was he doing?
Sync gear.
Sink gear.
Ow. Mm-mm.
No touch.
There's your cut.
Ken.
Why did they sink the two of them?
A door.
You're gonna have to think about
What
that.
is this?
I guess I won't.
This wasn't here before.
Did you say you won't?
No, I said I guess I will. Oh, maybe I won't. Also,
It
the game
sounded like
explained
you
it.
won't.
This is...
I will or I won't. One or the other. A lot of medications. Oh, we're back here. Uh-oh.
Help me! Help me!
Oh, we're moving along.
Yeah, you're doing good. Kind of hard to fuck this one up.
Yeah, it's just all kind of flowing out before us, naturally.
Also,
It's not
you
very
know,
pleasant, but it
I
is
hate the
answering.
way our jacket moves in this space.
Yeah. What don't you like about it?
It's just the way the back end of it flares up.
Mm-hmm.
Like it
It's a little
curves
skirt.
completely.
He doesn't have much.
A little skirt.
He doesn't have much going on down
Tiny mini skirts. I can't believe you're panty shotting him for like 6 solid seconds.
Oh well. Just stick your hand in it first.
Damn.
Oh no. Oh.
This...
Congrats. That was it.
Sometimes like
Stem.
just end up picking the right thing. Hey. Creeper. The way the mouth moves.
He do be
He looks
laughing.
so ridiculous. Should I really go over and acknowledge him? Oh, I guess I have to.
Say hi. Dance with him.
What's your
Hit
instant
him.
reaction? Good. That's the only acceptable thing, even if it's not
I
correct.
gotta give him a hit first. Yeah.
You're...
Oh, you're so weak, Date.
I can't.
We're no
I just
Iva.
can't do it.
And when I see that body,
You're...
and it's the one I've been using for 6 years, I just want to touch myself.
I know what you wanted to do, yeah. I had a feeling we were just gonna have to touch it because that's gonna be, yeah. It's like the
Touched.
Matrix.
But nothing happened.
No.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought, okay.
Touching yourself isn't the answer,
It's just a mirror.
freaks.
I was like more of the Keanu. He touches the mirror and then it all goes wild.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, another eyeball. Supposed to even touch him that way. Hey, now we're doing
Damn
it.
it.
Okay.
What?
His face.
It's a good face.
It's his
That's
face.
it. Just a little more.
This is what you would have looked like if you didn't have Iva, but like your original eye.
Oh.
You had another gray eye there.
Uh-huh.
I'm sinking.
Yeah, I know.
We're sinking, get it? You get it, Date?
No, I don't get it. Can you repeat it for me?
We're sinking?
One more time.
Rabbit ears.
Uh,
I just sink. Sink into it,
What do I
Date.
do?
It's taking over. No! It's like Baywatch. Running in slow motion. Except with a Date.
What is this?
Yeah. I like that
Keep
that's what
going.
you went with, and not with any of the things that maybe has like quicksand, drowning.
Did we reference Baywatch in an earlier stream? I can't remember now.
I feel like
That's-
you probably did.
That's why I brought it back. I think it was referenced in this game. Didn't he say something about that?
Well, it might have been
About people running in
referenced
slow
in this game.
motion?
Yeah, I think
I feel
so.
like it'd be appropriate for this, yeah. Huh. We're fine.
That was...
Maybe.
Either they
Probably
referenced
not.
it or you did, but it was brought up at some point.
And then they swapped out there, huh?
so this is it not working completely.
And then this is
It
where it got all
wasn't as,
hazy for us because there's a prototype.
Yeah.
Hey. Date A. Mizuki made a combat videos of slow running women on the computer. Oh, that's what it was. Thank you, Willow.
Oh, how the hell do you remember that?
It's such a good memory.
Like, actually, your memory fucking sucks.
Oh, you're talking to me or Cloud Willow?
Willow.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Alright,
wait, usually it's
so
me
this
getting
is
insulted from my memory. This is
An
a point to leave
acceptable
off.
place to stop.
Alright. See if they let us save. So
If
I might
you
have to watch a
want
little
to
bit.
keep going, you will be locked into the whole thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I'd say let's stop here to make sure we can fully sit through it all.
Okay.
Oh,
Can't save right now, though.
feeling. I'm back. I got it all back.
You're
Yeah,
back,
I guess
baby.
real life memory is terrible. Game memory pretty good. I'm just sad that that's one of the things you remember, and not any of the major plot points I tell you about.
I think that was a good thing to remember, Cloud Willow.
I think I'll
Okay,
keep
well,
it.
I'll take the eye, I guess.
Good thing you're sedated, because the pain of your eye missing would be awful.
It would probably smart a little bit. Yeah. Hey!
This prototype machine.
Oh, there we
has a
go.
Special function.
Now we get to save. A special function. Oh, wrong button. Jeez.
Do you want to, like, let him finish that sentence and then save?
Do you want to keep on going for a little bit?
No, just like that one sentence. What the special function is.
Yeah. Do we want to see what the special function is, or should we just leave it as a cliffhanger?
I already kind of explained it, so just let him finish saying that one thing.
The
Okay.
body I am transferring my consciousness into will receive a stimulant. The other body receives a sedative.
Right.
That's it.
That's all.
Well.
I just
That's
felt bad
nice of
cutting
them.
him off. Like, sure, it might be Saito, but that body, my memories of Date, have a huge bias towards.
Yeah.
I want him
okay.
for his body, not his personality.
That is something. Well,
An acceptable thing to say in this scenario.
I will allow this for now. Wow. That was Pretty good. I had some of what I thought definitely confirmed there. Ended
Good
up being
amount of what you thought was
yeah,
correct.
I'm glad I was in the right track with some of that stuff and wasn't
The
completely off.
real zinger is that Rohan's still alive.
Yeah,
but
that
then-
Rohan was all involved in that. That I wasn't
Yeah, he
counting
was
on.
still alive that whole time. And just
I should have
you
figured
know,
that
went
out
into
because they
Shoko.
did mention that, like, about his personality changing and that stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah, that should have been.
no, the personality change was from the injury to his brain.
Yeah, the injury to his brain happened.
Oh, that
Him
it was.
killing himself
Okay.
was the personality change. That's when the swap happened.
Yeah, Shoko woke up in the body, thought it was a dream or something, ran panicked out of this particular building, upstairs and out one of the
Yeah.
windows.
Oh no, not the personality change. That what I mean is that he ended up in the hospital. Like, I forget exactly what they said. Like, what was the reason from going to the hospital? The official like reasoning when we like spoke to.
So
Noma?
after he went and shot Hitomi,
Uh-huh.
it seemed to coincide with him being like not mentally well. He was not mentally fit to like even serve his sentence, so he kind of ended up serving it in a special ward of the prison, I believe.
They essentially labeled him as insane.
Yeah.
So he couldn't
Okay.
go to a normal prison for the fear of either killing himself, killing another prisoner, or one of the wardens.
I
So
think
he's sent to a mental hospital.
Okay.
I think here they showed the somewhat incomplete sync already, but like they're the fine details still need to be touched on by the game
Yeah, I'm wondering exactly what it
of
is.
that one.
Was it just like an experiment they wanted to like try with the machine to see what would happen? Or was
Yeah,
there
they'll
s-
explain all that to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the fine details aren't explained yet.
All right, we'll get there then.
Honestly,
Well, that
though,
was
with how
fun.
much we got through here, we might actually start Nirvana on
Uh-oh.
your birthday.
Oh
Maybe
no.
a little-
And I am so sorry that I'm going to put you through that.
So it may not be
It
too
would
long to
be
do
really
the whole
funny,
ending
though.
after all.
We got through a lot of it.
Really? Am I? Because usually with any game I play, it take longer than it does for most people to play it. But I guess with this one, I'm doing pretty good somehow.
It's because you have help.
Yeah. Well,
I also broke down how much another steamer took, how much time. Did both the Annihilation and this true ending to the end in like a 5.5 hour stream.
oh, okay. Maybe they're
So like
stopping
it would have been
talking.
possible for us to replicate that.
Yeah.
They were alone without any help.
So they did the Annihilation and the True Root.
Yeah,
little bit.
exactly what we did today, and then whatever's left of the game.
Well, that
Yeah.
makes sense then. If we're breaking it up in two, then yeah. I see. That
So
shouldn't take
it'll be
long at
pretty
all.
great. And you know, I'm apologizing to you in advance. The beginning of Nirvana, pretty okay, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's later on that things will get to be my greatest hell.
Aw.
Man,
I can't wait to see exactly what it is. I'm so curious, just from like the way it's
We
been
need to know
talked
how
about.
you react.
Well, we'll definitely get that then.
You're gonna have two very different reactions, because I hate it with a passion, and Drapo's kind of just like, I don't love it.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
get
I
it.
hate parts of it with a passion because
Yeah.
it gets triggering to me personally. It just plays off of phobias that I already have.
Yeah.
Okay.
For you, it's
So-
that. For me, it's just, I genuinely can't stand it.
For you,
It doesn't bother me in any way.
I just can't stand it.
I really
Personal, but in
like
two different ways.
a decent amount of the new characters, though.
That would be hilarious if I ended up enjoying it, just so it just runs the full gamut.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think there's really only Yeah, no, I think there's only one new character that I like, and it is the main character.
Ooh, okay.
Ryuki?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you
And,
think of Tama?
You know what I think of Tama.
Mm.
It's such a tease hearing about this.
Yeah, it'll be important. It's good to know things going in.
Okay.
We're not telling you anything important. That's the best part.
No.
We're just telling you the characters are something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like most of them.
I like Gun.
That's a choice.
I was waiting for that reaction.
Well, all right. I will just say thank you for following us along on this path through the Somnium Files so far. We're very close to the ending. And I guess next time we'll finish this up and maybe start the next one. I don't know exactly what the time span will be, but yeah, special birthday finale stream. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to it. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. And I'll see you around. Till then, later. Oh, there's no music playing for this. There we go.